As soon as I'm in, so I can share the stream, because, you know, you can't share it till it's already live. That's stupid, but hey, I get it.
Without washing her clothes.
Leon?
Sorry I'm late.
No. Thank you. You brought the medicine just in time.
Can you stand?
Where's Luis?
He was worried about you. Till the end. Come on. We don't have much time. Let's get rid of these things.
For Luis.
Ada, come in. There's a lab where we can remove the parasites. Had a crazy hunch that you'd know where it is.
Their most important facilities are housed in their sanctuary at the top of the mountain. That's where I'd look.
Huh. Ada the encyclopedia.
Happy to help. Now you owe me.
Could you give me a boost?
in a parking garage. Alright, now I am going to pause it.
got it?
Duh.
I need you to open it from the other side.
I'm pretty much a master of unlocking.
I've got some new items in stock. Come take a look. Welcome. Ooh, what you buying? Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no... Thank you. That's good work, if I do say so myself. Knife needs care, everyone, so there you are, as you wished. See how that feels, mate? A fella like yourself should notice the difference right away. Try that on for size. I'll buy almost anything. And don't get yourself killed now. Nothing but the finest wares. Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. Next time, buy something, eh? why not treat yourself, mate?
Look at you!
¡Ahí están! ¡Detenedlos!
Spread out! Let's go.
Hey.
Voy a bañar en vuestra sangre.
Back up!
Okay, I'll stay back.
¡Morid! ¡Menudos granudos! ¡Se acabó! ¿Pero qué coño? ¡Morid!
Let's go.
Okay.
bitch. Next. Here, hold this down.
Okay.
Shit!
¡Ahí están!
Bitch, I'm more concerned about how fucking close you keep getting to me. Back up, you dumb bitch.
Justice always does. After the hearing, the prosecutor.
Oh my god, you dumb bitch. You're gonna make me use a fucking bullet.
You handled yourself well in there.
Yeah.
I didn't feel
Told
like I
you.
handled anything
Back the
well.
fuck off.
I felt like I'd survived
Back up.
something I shouldn't have had to face in the first place. I wanted the verdicts to feel like justice. Mostly they just felt like endings. What happened between me and my
Now
husband
you
ended
can
more
come here.
quietly than the criminal case.
You dumb
Without
bitch.
courtroom drama or public testimony. We
You
kept
got me
trying for
stabbed
6 months
twice
after the
trying to
trial.
get them the fuck away
Therapy
from you, and you
sessions,
followed me,
difficult
you moron?
conversations, attempts to rebuild something from the wreckage. But some things can't
Back
be
off.
rebuilt.
Okay.
Some damage goes too deep. The moment I knew it was over came on an ordinary Tuesday evening. He was cooking dinner. He didn't look surprised.
I'll be right back.
Someone exploited that. That's on them, not you. To lose motivation. New
I don't know
clients
how long
didn't
I
know
was gone
every
for.
period felt humiliating.
Shit.
But I took it. I'd worked too hard to walk away. Information her crew needed. On the day we signed the sale papers, I walked through the empty apartment one last time. The rooms looked smaller without furniture, more ordinary. It was hard to believe so much damage had happened in such an unremarkable space. I found a much smaller place in a different neighborhood. Somewhere with no history, no ghosts, no contaminated memories waiting around every corner. Starting over at my age wasn't what I'd planned, but nothing about the past 2 years had been what I'd planned. Sometimes life hands you a completely different story. Have passed since that Thursday night. 2 years of rebuilding, of therapy, of slowly remembering who I am outside of a marriage that stopped working long before it ended. The first year was the hardest. I'd come home to my small apartment after work and sit in the silence, wondering what to do with myself. For years, every free moment had been about the firm. Late nights, weekend work, the endless pursuit of partnership. Now partnership was on hold indefinitely.
Okay.
Maybe he'd been waiting for me to say it. Maybe he'd the scared, vulnerable woman I thought I knew, food I didn't ask for. Sit with me on long afternoons when the silence felt unbearable. About a month after the arrests, she told me about her friend, the one she'd mentioned before.
Okay.
I didn't tell you the whole story, she said. We were sitting in my kitchen, drinking tea that had gone cold while we talked, about what happened to her. I thought it was a financial advisor who stole her money. It was, but that wasn't all.
Fuck.
She paused,
I
looking
didn't know
down
my
at her
knife
hands.
was broken.
She trusted him completely. He spent 2 years
Fuck.
building that trust, came to
Hmm.
holiday dinners, met her grandchildren,
Okay.
and the whole time he was systematically draining her accounts. By the time she
Good thing I
realized what
noticed
was
that.
happening, she'd lost everything. Her savings, her house, her dignity. She never
I know my
recovered from the
dumbass would have
shame.
gone to use it.
What happened to her? She died 3 years later. Heart attack, they said. But I always thought it was really a broken heart. She couldn't forgive herself for being fooled. My mother looked up at me then, and I saw something in her eyes I'd never seen before. Fear. That's why
Oh,
I
you little
investigator,
bastard.
she said. That's why I pushed so hard. I've seen what these people can do. They destroy not just finances, but souls. I wasn't going to watch it happen to you. I didn't know. Of course you didn't. I never told you. I thought if I didn't talk about it, the danger would stay away from my...
On me!
Okay,
Spread out!
okay.
Body armor's not looking great. Give me a break already.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Smells pretty bad.
or my actual level of care, was significantly harder than I'd anticipated. I kept my composure on the witness stand because that's what you do. But afterward, I sat alone in my car in the courthouse parking garage and cried harder than I had since everything began. Something about the public nature of it, the official record being created, the transcript that would exist forever, made everything feel more permanent, more real. A woman found me there, crying in my car. She knocked on the window gently. "I'm sorry to bother you," she said when I rolled down the window. I was in the courtroom. I heard your testimony. I wiped my eyes. "I'm fine. Just
go at the same time."
processing." She nodded slowly. I was a victim too. Different city, different scheme, but the same crew. They took everything from me. My savings, my reputation, my marriage. "I'm sorry. The thing is," she said, "I blamed myself for years. I thought I should have seen it. Should have been smarter. But watching the trial today, hearing how they operated, they're professionals.
There's a reason
This is what they do. We didn't stand a chance. That doesn't make it easier. No, but it helps to know you're not alone. It wasn't your fault." She gave me her card before she left. A support group for fraud victims. I wasn't sure I'd ever use it, but I put it in my wallet anyway. Sometimes knowing you're not alone is enough. Both defendants were eventually convicted on multiple federal charges. The sentencing hearing was almost harder than the trial itself. The prosecutor read victim impact statements from people across 5 states. The doctor who lost his license. The financial advisor whose firm collapsed. A woman whose identity had been told 3 times using information this crew had sold. Each story was a variation of mine. Someone who tried to help. Someone who'd been manipulated. Someone whose trust had been weaponized against them. When it was my turn to speak, I prepared for it. Pages of carefully crafted sentences of professional damage and personal betrayal. Standing there, looking at the woman who'd eaten at my table and cried on my husband's shoulder, I abandoned the script. "A divorce attorney," I said. I spent my days listening to people explain how they were deceived by someone they trusted. I always thought I understood. I didn't. You can't understand until it happens to you. The judge asked if I wanted to address the defendant directly. I looked at her. She looked back, expressionless. "I hope you think about it."
Oh shit, it's coming from the other way.
"I hope you think about the doctor
You
who
dick.
can't practice medicine anymore. The families you tore apart. The careers you destroyed.
Come on,
I
cat
hope it
dick.
keeps you up at
Come here.
night the way it keeps me up." She didn't react. I don't think she was capable of it. I made her for 12 years. The woman who'd been my neighbor got 8. The sentences felt both too long and
Folks, did you come out?
always was. Later, the prosecutor
I didn't look for you to come out.
for what it's worth.
You distracted
she
the
said,
fuck out of me.
"You handled yourself well in there." I didn't feel like I'd handled anything well. I felt
What
like
the
I'd
fuck?
survived
Stay
something
in
I
the
shouldn't
fucking.
have
That's
had
not what I
face
meant
in
to
the
do.
first place.
Motherfucker.
I wanted the
You
verdicts to
dick,
feel
I
like
didn't do that.
justice. Mostly they
continue.
just felt like endings. What happened between me
You
and my
massive
husband ended
dick.
more quietly than the
Fucking
criminal
brick. Can I
case.
stick right there?
Without courtroom drama or public
So I
testimony.
did not click
We
quick.
kept trying for 6 months after the trial.
Stay your dumb ass in there.
Difficult conversations.
Stop getting me killed by coming
attempts
out
to
and doing
rebuild
stupid
something
shit.
from the wreckage.
Stay your
But
dumb
some
ass
things
in
can't
there.
be rebuilt.
Stay in there.
Damage goes too deep.
God, I wish you
I
could
knew
tape her in
Over
there.
came on an ordinary Tuesday evening. He was cooking dinner.
Stay the fuck in there.
Something he'd started doing more often.
I did not
As
click
if
for you to
domestic
come out. If
gestures
I
could
did, it was
repair what had
completely and
broken.
totally accidental. I
walked
did
into
not
the
want
kitchen
you
and saw
out.
him standing at the stove.
Stay your
stirring
dumb
something
goofy
in a
ass in
pot.
there. You don't stay
And
the
I felt
fuck away
nothing.
from me.
No anger, no love,
Stay in
no
there.
grief, just emptiness.
Jesus
That's when I
fucking
knew.
Christ, you got
I
me
wanted a
killed.
divorce. I said the following Sunday, over coffee that had gone
Why do I
cold while we
fucking
talked around
listen?
the obvious subject. He didn't look
This is
surprised,
there one?
disappointed, sad, but not surprised. Maybe he'd been waiting for me to say it. Maybe he'd
Okay,
wanted
there's
to
one
say it
here.
himself but couldn't find the courage.
Somewhere.
Is there anything I can do? He asked. No, I don't think there is. We sat there for
No,
a long
wrong
time,
gun.
not touching, not speaking. 2 people who'd shared a life
I don't
for
have a gun.
years.
I don't have a
No
knife.
strangers
Shit.
sitting across the kitchen table. The divorce itself was straightforward.
Come on.
We both wanted it over. No children to fight over, no complicated assets to divide. Just 2 people who'd stopped
Move
recognizing
the
each
damn
other,
gun while I'm
deciding to
telling you to
stop
move it,
pretending.
please.
He kept asking if there was something he could do differently, some gesture that might bring me back. But it wasn't about gestures. I'd forgiven him for being manipulated. What I couldn't forgive was the vulnerability that made it possible. And we both rolled in. The mediation was brief and business-like. We divided possessions without argument. He took the bedroom furniture. I took the kitchen things. We split the books alphabetically. It felt strange. It seemed like a decade shared life, a few hours of efficient negotiation.
Ah, you gotta be kidding me.
How it should be. Quick, clean, like pulling off a bandage. We sold the apartment because neither of us could stand living there anymore. The real estate agent suggested staging it to look warm and inviting, but every time I walked through those rooms, I felt sick. The kitchen where he cooked dinners for him while I worked late. I could still see them sitting there. Plates of pasta between them, her hand reaching across the table. The living room where they'd walked.
No, dumb bitch, go back in there.
Too exhausted to do anything.
I did not call you out.
He
I
told me
did
about
not
their
call you
movie
out.
nights casually,
Get in there.
like it was the most normal thing.
You dumb whore.
She likes
God, I hate that bitch.
comedies, he said. Isn't that sweet? The hallway outside my
I didn't mean to
office
call her
where
a
I'd found
whore.
her
Jesus
once,
fucking Christ.
supposedly looking for something. She'd been standing very still, looking
Damn
at my
it.
clothes through the door. Just got turned around.
I have a
She
fucking
said
knife.
with that smile. All these doors look the same.
And it's running the
She'd been
entire
counting
time, and
steps,
she fucking keeps coming
mapping her
out.
layout,
Stay in the
figuring out
goddamn
which door
thing.
led
I'm
to the
not calling
information
your
her
ass
crew needed.
out.
On the
I
day
don't
we
want
signed
you
the
out
sale
here.
papers,
You're
I
fucking
walked through the
stupid.
empty apartment
You get
one
in the
last
way.
time.
Stay your
The
ass in
rooms
there.
looked smaller without furniture.
Stay in there.
More ordinary. It was hard to believe so
God
much damage
damn.
had happened in such an unremarkable space. I found a
You
much
annoying
smaller
ass
place in a
bitch.
different
Stay the
neighborhood.
fuck in that room.
Somewhere with no history,
Do
no
not come
ghosts,
out.
no contaminated memories waiting around every corner. Starting over at my age wasn't what I'd planned.
Hold on.
But nothing about the past 2
Before I do
years
that,
had been what I'd planned. Sometimes life hands you a completely different story than the one you thought you were writing. 2 years have passed since that Thursday night. 2 years of rebuilding, of therapy,
Don't move your big
of
ass.
slowly
Never get out of the
remembering
way.
who I am outside of a marriage that stopped working long before it ended. The first year was the hardest. I'd come home to my small apartment after work and sit in silence, wondering what to do with myself. For years, every free moment
Why
had
the
been
fuck are
about
you
work.
running so much?
Late nights, weekend work, the endless pursuit of partnership. Now partnership was on hold indefinitely. I had evenings free for the first time in a decade. I didn't know what to do with them. I started cooking. At first, meals for one. Then more complicated dishes. The kind that took hours and required concentration. It was something to focus on besides the wreckage of my life. I started therapy. Real
Still
therapy.
alive?
Not the kind of work I'd done with my husband, but sessions just for me. We talked about why I'd chosen observation
No.
over confrontation.
You bastard.
Why I
You
built my
dirty
identity around
bastard.
work to the point where my
I did
marriage
not want
became
that.
background noise. Why I needed to watch my husband fail, simply asking him what was happening. You were afraid, my therapist said one day. Afraid that if you asked, you'd get an answer you couldn't live with. I wasn't afraid of him cheating, I said. I was afraid he was making him happy, that the marriage was broken, that I'd been failing at something I hadn't even noticed I was supposed to be maintaining. Now I know I was failing. We both were. But at least now I know. The firm eventually let me back onto the
Stay in there.
track. The meeting with the senior partners
Damn
was
it, twice you
uncomfortable.
came out and got
They
me
listed
killed.
conditions, required check-ins, a probationary
No
period that
pushing
felt
on still?
humiliating.
Was that me? Did
But
I
I took
push it?
it.
I don't think I
I'd
remember
worked too
fucking
hard to
pushing it.
walk away. Slowly, case by case, I rebuilt my reputation. New clients didn't know my history.
Girl, you got
Old
me killed
colleagues
fucking
eventually
twice.
stopped whispering
Hit that
when I
lever.
passed.
No
The
problem.
work was the same, but I was different. More careful, more present, less convinced I had all the answers. My mother and I have lunch every Sunday now. She doesn't mention what happened anymore. Doesn't even say I things. Her garden, my cases,
God damn
a
it. I
book
don't
club she
shouldn't have gone
joined.
pause this. I'm
Sometimes
not
she
smoke
looks
real
at me
quick.
with this expression, pride mixed with relief. And I know she's thinking about how close she came to losing me to something she saw coming when I couldn't. I started dating again about 6 months ago. The first few attempts were disasters. I analyzed every word, looked and laughed when I told her. Some caution is healthy, she said. But not everyone is running a con. Most people are just people. Flawed. Complicated. Trying their best. How do you tell the difference? You can't always. That's the risk of trusting anyone. But the alternative is being alone forever, and I don't think that's what you want. She was right. It wasn't. There's someone now. Early days still, nothing serious. He's a teacher, divorced, 2 kids he sees on weekends. We met at a friend's dinner party. He made me laugh about something stupid. And I realized I hadn't laughed like that in years. I told him the story on our 3rd date. All of it. The neighbor, the con, the divorce. I watched his face as I talked, looking for judgment or pity or the kind of skepticism that would tell me to run. That's insane, he said when I finished. I can't imagine going through something like that. You don't think I was stupid? Naive? I think you were human. Someone exploited them. That's on them, not you. It was the right answer. Maybe too right. I found myself wondering if he'd practiced it. He was performing understanding to get something from me. The paranoia doesn't go away completely. But I'm learning to notice it without letting it control me. Last month, I ran into my ex-husband outside a coffee shop near the courthouse. He was with someone new, laughing at something she'd said. He looked happy in a way I hadn't seen in years. We talked briefly. The stilted conversation you have with someone you used to share a life with. You look good, he said. So do you. He introduced me to his girlfriend. She seemed nice. Warm smile, firm handshake. Nothing about her reminded me of the neighbor, which I suppose was the point. I'm glad you're doing well, he said as we were about to part. Really? I know things ended badly between us, but I never wanted anything but good things for you. I know. Same for you. There was a moment, standing there on the sidewalk, where I could have said something more. Could have tried to articulate all the complicated feelings that still surfaced sometimes when I thought about us. But what was the point? The anger had burned out somewhere along the way, leaving something that felt less like forgiveness and more like indifference. He was a chapter that ended. Other chapters were beginning. I wished him well and meant it. Then I walked away, toward my car, toward my new apartment, toward whatever came next. The woman who called herself my neighbor will remain in federal prison for several more years. Sometimes I wonder what she thinks about, lying in her cell at night, whether she remembers the people she hurt, the lives she dismantled, whether she feels anything at all. I try not to think about her often. When I do, I try to focus on the clinical aspects. How the con worked, why I fell for it, what I would do differently now. It's easier than thinking about the emotional devastation. Easier than remembering how completely I trusted someone who never existed. Being deceived by a professional doesn't make you stupid. It makes you human. That's what my therapist says anyway. Most days I believe her. My definition of trust has evolved. I used to think trust meant complete openness. No barriers, no protection, no verification. Just faith that the other person wouldn't hurt you. Now I understand that trust can coexist with caution. You can love someone while still paying attention to warning signs. You can be vulnerable while still protecting yourself. Skepticism isn't the enemy of intimacy. Sometimes it's what makes intimacy possible. It's a more complicated philosophy, less romantic, but more honest about how the world actually works. Sometimes late at night, when sleep won't come and my small apartment feels too quiet, I think about what ifs. What if my mother hadn't hired that investigator? What if I'd come home an hour later that Thursday night? What if the scheme had succeeded completely? If my client's information had been stolen and sold? If my career had ended not in setback, but in ruin? The questions are endless and pointless. You can't live in what ifs. You can only live in what happened, and what you do with it afterward. The apartment I live in now has one neighbor, an elderly man named who waves politely when we pass in the hallway and otherwise keeps to himself. I like it that way. The simplicity, the quiet, the space to figure out who I'm becoming, now that I'm not defined by a marriage or a betrayal or someone else's crimes. I'm still dating the teacher. We had dinner last week at a restaurant near the water, a small Italian place with candles on the tables and a view of the harbor. Afterward, we walked along the shore in the dark, talking about nothing important. His students, a movie he wanted to see, a trip he was planning for summer break. He reached for my hand and I let him take it. You're smiling, he said. I am? You are. What are you thinking about? Nothing. Everything. Just how strange it is to be happy again. How I forgot this was possible. He stopped walking and turned to face me. The moonlight caught his face, made him look younger somehow. Strange how? Strange like being with someone and not waiting for the other shoe to drop. Trusting that the person in front of me is actually who they say they are. Not spending every conversation looking for lies. And do you? Trust me? I'm trying to. That's the best I can offer right now. He nodded slowly, not offended, just considering. I can work with that. We kept walking along the shore, his hand warm in mine. The water lapped against the sand. Somewhere in the distance, a bullhorn sounded low and warm. I don't know if this relationship will last. I don't know if I'm capable of the kind of trust it takes to build a life with someone again. The walls I've built aren't
Okay,
coming
hold up,
down
hold up,
easily,
hold up. I did this
and
wrong.
maybe they shouldn't. Maybe some caution is just common sense disguised as damage. But I'm willing to find out. That feels like progress. On good days, and most days are good days. I can see everything that happens.
It might
She
take
gave me
her
the
this
push to
time.
end a marriage that wasn't working. She gave me clarity about what actually matters.
I hesitated way
Not
too
partnership,
fucking
not
much. Shit.
status, not the relentless accumulation of professional achievements, but the simple daily work of being present with the people who love you. Strange gifts, and damage and deception. I'll take them. I need one that's free.
Ah, shit.
I'm living it. Trust and believe. Not because everyone is a con artist. Most people aren't. But because the ones who are have made deception their profession. Lying and you are a big lie. It's just mathematics. Pay attention to warning signs. Even
Yeah, I know,
when
I'm
it's
coming.
uncomfortable. Especially when it's uncomfortable.
I don't have a
Things we don't
fucking
want to
knife. That's
see
right.
are
God damn
usually
it.
the things we most need to notice. Listen to the people who love you when they tell you
Get off
something's
me.
wrong.
Come on.
They're not always right, but they're seeing you from an angle you can't see yourself.
Girl, I
That
can't. I
perspective
can't see it.
matters. And when life
You're gonna have
hands
to
you a
kill me.
con artist
Do it.
with a damsel in distress, don't
I
forget your
hesitated on
husband
that
when you
one
were
too long.
We're all capable of
I
being
can't
told
waste
by the
time with
right
this
person
bitch, and
with
I
the
knew
right
that,
approach,
and I
saying
was
the
a
right
little
things
too
at the right
late
time.
to
The only
remember
real
that.
question is what we choose to do with that humbling knowledge afterward.
As
My
soon as I
husband's
get
mistress
it,
knocked on my
I
door
gotta
and
go.
demanded that my children and I move out of our house. A
Oh,
woman I'd
fuck.
never
Now I
seen
gotta
before
hit you
knocked on
again?
my door at 8
Son
in
of
the
a
morning
bitch.
while my kids were eating breakfast.
Come here.
She stood there in designer heels and a dress that cost more than my monthly grocery budget.
Damn it.
You need to be out by the end of
It's
the
time.
month,
I know I
she
gotta
said,
hurry.
like she was discussing the weather. Trevor and I are ready to make this our home. I thought she was insane. Some random woman showed up at my house talking about my husband Trevor and making demands. Then she held up a key.
Bastard.
My house key.
Where's
Trevor
my
gave
knife?
this to me. He said you'd be difficult about the transition, but that you'd eventually understand this is what's best for everyone. She walked past me into my living room like she owned the place. Started talking about paint colors and which walls she'd knocked down. My 3 kids stood there watching this stranger plan renovations to their home. The children's rooms will make perfect guest suites once they're living with you full-time, she said. Trevor promised they'd only visit on holidays. That's when I learned my husband had been having an affair with Natalie for 2 years. 2 years of business trips that were really romantic getaway. My husband's mistress knocked on my door and demanded that my children and I move out of our house. A woman I'd never seen before knocked on my door at 8 in the morning while my kids were eating breakfast. She stood there in designer heels and a dress that cost more than my monthly grocery budget. You need to be out by the end of the month, she said, like she was discussing the weather. Trevor and I are ready to make this our home. I thought she was insane. Some random woman showed up at my house talking about my husband Trevor and making demands. Then she held up a key. My house key.
Yeah, I know
Trevor
you're
gave this to me. He said you'd be difficult with the transition, but you'd eventually understand this is what's best for everyone. She walked past me into my living room like she owned the place. Started talking about paint colors and which walls she'd knocked down. My 3 kids stood there watching this stranger with renovations to their home. The children's rooms will make perfect guest suites full time, she said. Trevor promised they could move to college.
Shit.
That's
Move.
when I learned my husband had been having an affair with Natalie for 2 years. 2 years of business trips that were really romantic getaways. 2 years of working late.
Ah, damn it.
2 years of lying while I raised her children.
Damn dirty bastard.
I received the emails from Trevor on her phone. Showed them to me right there in my kitchen. He promised her everything. The house, savings, and the fresh start without the baggage of his first family. He's already talked to a lawyer, she said. The papers will be served next week. Writing will just make this burden on your children. She actually said,
Ah, he's wearing armor. That's why I can't hit him. Son of a bitch, I didn't notice that in time.
Kissed me hello. Stayed with the kids. Ate the dinner because he didn't say anything about Natalie's visit. Wanted to see how far he'd take this lie. He even initiated it.
Come on, bitch.
Said he loved me.
Open the bridge.
His mistress. The next day, Natalie came home. This time with a contractor.
Come on, open. You're seriously not over there yet?
While I stood there documenting everything on my phone. She pointed at family photos.
Well, how long does it take you to open a bridge?
Need to go, obviously. I'm thinking modern aesthetic. The contractor looked uncomfortable when he realized I lived
I don't
there.
have time to deal with this motherfucker.
Ma'am, did you approve this consultation? Natalie laughed. She doesn't need to. This will be my house soon.
I don't have a knife.
That's when I started digging.
If I had a knife,
Found out
I'd deal with
Natalie
it.
thought Trevor owned the house outright. He told her he'd bought it before we married. That I had no claim to it. That he was rich from family money and his executive salary. All lies. The house was in my name only. My grandpa's lies was in...
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed it again.
And this is what's best for everyone. She walked past me into my living room like she owned the place. Started talking about paint colors and which walls she'd knocked down. My 3 kids stood there watching this stranger plan renovations to their home. The children's rooms will make perfect guest suites once they're living with you full-time, she said. Trevor promised they'd only visit on holidays. That's when I learned my husband had been having an affair with Natalie for 2 years. 2 years of business trips that were really romantic getaways. 2 years of working late meant dinner at her apartment. 2 years of lying while I raised our children and kept our home running. Natalie had emails from Trevor on her phone. Showed them to me right there in my kitchen. He'd promised her everything. The house, his retirement savings, and a fresh start without the baggage of his first family. He's already talked to a lawyer, she said. The papers will be served next week. Fighting will just make this harder on your children. She actually said that, like she cared about my kids while planning to steal their home. Trevor came home that night acting normal. Kissed me hello, played with the kids, ate the dinner I cooked. I didn't say anything about Natalie's visit. Wanted to see how far he'd take this lie. He even initiated intimacy that night. Held me afterward and said he loved me. All while planning to throw us out for his mistress. The next day, Natalie came back. This time with a contractor. They measured rooms and discussed budgets while I stood there documenting everything on my phone. She pointed at family photos and said, "These will all need to go, obviously. I'm thinking a more modern aesthetic." The contractor looked uncomfortable when he realized I lived there. Ma'am, did you approve this consultation?
Alright, I'm back.
Natalie laughed. She doesn't need to. This will be my house soon. That's when I started digging. Found out Natalie thought Trevor owned the house outright. He'd told her he'd bought it before we married. I had no claim to it. That he was rich from family money and his executive salary. All lies. The house was in my name only. My grandmother had left it to me 5 years before I even met Trevor. He'd moved into my house. He had no legal claim to it at all. His executive job, he was middle management his family's money. His parents were retired teachers living on Social Security. He'd been funding her affair with credit cards he'd opened in secret. $40,000 in debt for jewelry, trips, and deposits on venues for a wedding Natalie was already planning. She'd quit her job 6 months ago because Trevor told her she'd never have to work again. She'd given up her apartment and was living in a hotel he was paying for. A hotel that was about to kick her out because his credit card was maxed. I invited Natalie for coffee to discuss the transition. She showed up smug, carrying fabric samples for curtains. Started talking about how mature I was being about the situation. Most first wives make such a fuss.
you're self-reliable. Easy work. That's good work, if I do say so myself. Come back. Any welcome. I'll buy it at a high price. I'll buy almost anything. There's some things money can't buy. Better to be over-prepared, am I right? Knife needs care every once in a while. Could be the difference between life and death. There you are. You've exhausted our normal range of services for this weapon. If you're interested in something more, well, you catch my drift. A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend. Ruby's all rubbish it makes. Don't get yourself killed now.
Leon!
Nice.
I thought this was on this whole
He wore
time.
the same clothes from yesterday.
Hi.
Empty soda cans covered the coffee table, and a
Sorry.
pizza box sat open on the floor. He
Chilling.
hadn't even bothered to clean up or pretend
I didn't
everything was
realize this was
normal.
off. I keep doing
He
it.
just sat there playing games in the middle of the day while his life fell apart around him.
I
I thought about all the nights he'd come home late from work, all the
every
business
time I
trips that were
play,
really romantic
I'm usually
getaways,
pretty.
all the times he'd held me
Not
and
today.
said he loved me while planning to leave.
Not yet.
My hands clenched into fists at my sides.
Leon! Look,
That the lift?
if we could do something about this wall.
A wrecking ball.
I got this.
You're serious? Is this what they teach kids in school these days?
Have you never heard of driver's ed? Get back. Leon!
Leave our friends to me.
¡Está encontrado!
don't want him beaten that bad, I'm happy to oblige. These people don't learn. Shit, my body armor.
Did you see me? That was awesome.
I think you might have found your calling.
One second. Okay. I know I should have gone with the other one. Cutscene incoming?
No, I was thinking. We work well together, don't we?
I guess so.
I'm a smith.
Right? Maybe someday I'll become an agent like you. What do you think? We could protect the U.S. from any and all threats.
Is that right? Well, either way, first we have to make it out of here.
You're no fun.
I know I'm weirdly picky. I'm not sorry. I'd remembered that I accidentally had pushed that button to make it auto-arrange. I hate it the way it looked, and I wanted to be arranged, but then I'd forgotten about it until just now. Figured I'd go ahead and get it done while I smoked. Is there something in there I gotta do now? I thought there was. No, there's not a button. I thought there was a button. Alright. Let's keep going. What is that? What is that? Who the fuck is the holy body? What the fuck?
This must be what Luis was talking about.
Why is it so grody? Ew.
Prostrate yourself. This is our holy body. Our divine providence ensued. Such profound blessing for all. Lost blood. Welcome, my children. I am Osman Sattler, the speaker for our Lord.
Tell someone who gives a shit.
Foolish lambs, why do you deny grief? Now, abandon your body. Obey. Obey the voice of our Lord. Sweet child, do not resist. Pray forgive these wicked sinners. My faithful disciples shall deliver to you your penance. Afraid. Submit your body and release yourself from fear.
Oh, eat me, you Voldemort-looking, Darth Maul-looking motherfucker. You have the audacity to look like a toilet scrub brush and Pinhead all in one somehow. And talk to anyone? Leave your house? Boy, go home and cry to your mother. I guarantee she's fucking ashamed of you. Ugh, go apologize. Apologize.
You bastard.
done well to make it this far, rookie. I've prepared a battlefield up ahead just for us soldiers. Watered by the blood of generations, hundreds of years. It's the perfect place to put an end to what happened 2 years ago.
Two words. Get therapy.
Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger. Welcome. Well then, what can I do you for? I don't always have this in stock, stranger. Come. Welcome. Ah, I'll buy it at a high price. Give that the care it deserves, mate. A deal well struck. Well, we've given this one all we have to give. Treat it with the respect it deserves, yeah? Knife needs care every once in a while. Could be the difference between life and death. Got a pleasant travels.
I am not ready for this.
I've been waiting for you, rookie. Oh, worried about the girl, is that it? That's just like you. You always had poor judgment. But if you think I'm gonna let you out of here alive, you're even more naive than I thought. You can't save her. You can't save anyone.
Give it up, Krauser. Being a lackey for these maniacs won't bring your men back. And what the hell for? Revenge on the government? You think they would want that?
Revenge. You think I'm doing all this for revenge?
Isn't that what this is all about?
See, in that jungle, I had a revelation. The most important thing in this world is pure, unadulterated power. Those Illuminados have given me that.
You know you were always an asshole. But at least you had some kind of code. Some honor. Look at you now.
Enough reminiscing. Move out and draw fire, soldier!
So dramatic. Like a couple of teenagers at prom.
Better run, rookie!
Not like I have a choice.
Your instincts are slow and so goddamn weak.
One second.
Don't remember teaching moves like that.
But you did teach me never to match the enemy's pace.
Stop moving, soldier. I'll make the first move. What was that?
I can never. I was going to all of it. That's my mom.
girl. Remember the fight in the jungle? We barely made it out alive.
Go with your gut, don't think. That was the first thing you taught me. He's turned this place into one big trap. I can't fight him on his terms.
Sloppy! Ready to die, rookie. I'm no stranger to covert tactics, remember?
How can I forget? Shit.
I love a good hunt. Still alive, huh? You got lucky.
admit, you've done well to stay alive this long. I'd be dead if I kept listening to people like you. The Reaper comes for cowards and the careless alike. Which are you? I don't know. Guess I'll ask when I see him. Well, you've really gone all out for me. You shouldn't have. Anything to make the pretty boy feel special.
Oh yeah, you got a crush on me, motherfucker? Come on, I know where you are. Pop your head out. Those 2 shots and you got this one. Yeah.
To pick up the pace. Think about the girl. Nowhere to run! Come on, fight! Flying colors. There's the metal.
I'm not sure which one I want. Give me a moment.
is it, soldier?
You're losing your cool. Making mistakes.
I'm not falling for your mind games. You sure you don't need a breather? That Amir's must be killing you.
Opening a new is the best way to forget an old one. Lost your edge. You can't beat me. Die.
Try not to.
This is it.
Let's move the cat. Thank you. You were about to die? Yes. She was directly in front of the TV. Thank you. You saved my life.
Embarrassing. You hardly put up a fight. Looking shaky there, rookie.
You're really doing this? It's not too late.
You and me are two sides of the same coin. Guess that means we'll never see eye to eye. You've made it all.
Are we done here, Krauser?
I told you. Again.
Oh no, 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 I will die. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Fuck.
You're too soft to do what's necessary. That's the difference between you and me, rookie. Time to finish your training. Witness the power!
You've lost it completely, Krauser.
You are strong!
So that's your true power? Oh, I'd ask for a refund.
Like that smart mouth of yours. not done. Last lesson starts right now.
Nah. Time for the teacher to be taught.
Oh, such confidence. Bring it, rookie! Are you ready, rookie?
Yeah. Let's settle this.
I'm not surprised! Not bad. I didn't expect anything less. After all, I know your potential better than anyone. It's a damn shame you can't see the How long do you plan to fight that primitive body of yours?
Until the mission's finished. You'd have said the same once.
You need to stop living in the past!
The Krauser I knew is dead and gone.
Dead? No! Greater than he ever was! Keep yourself open! Handle my strength! My speed! Is without equal. Here's what real feels like. I'll show you the meaning of strength!
I just let him kill me at that point. I wasn't gonna do it. I forgot I had this fight coming up. I should have saved my meds.
Come on! Are you ready, rookie?
Yeah. Let's settle this.
I'm not surprised you made it this far. Not bad, but I didn't expect anything less. After all, I know your potential better than anyone. It's a damn shame you can't see the truth. How long do you plan to fight that primitive body of yours?
Until the mission's finished. You'd have said the same once.
You need to stop living in the past.
Krauser I knew is... dead and gone.
Dead? No. Something greater than he ever was. Come on. Strength is without equal. You're still too slow. Yourself open. Here's what real power feels like! I'll show you you've done well to accept this power for yourself.
Years.
I don't know if I have enough minutes for it.
Come on! Are you ready, rookie?
Yeah. Let's settle this.
I'm not surprised you made it this far. Not bad. You've done well to accept this power for yourself. Come on! Are you ready, rookie?
Yeah. Let's settle this.
I'm not surprised you made it this far. Not bad. I didn't
Jump
expect
down!
anything
Now pick up the fucking thing. It said drop. I was hitting that. Not pick up. Drop. Drop down. Mother.
It's a damn shame you can't see the truth. How long do you plan to fight in that primitive body of yours?
Until the mission's finished. You'd have said the same once.
You stop living in the past.
The Krauser I knew is dead and gone.
Dead? No. Something greater than he ever was. You're still too slow. I'll show you the meaning of strength. Come on. My strength is without equal.
protect. You'd have known that once.
That's where you're wrong. I didn't know a damn thing. Now I do. Can't deny this power. In that strike.
And turn into a freak like you. You gotta be out of your mind.
Always trying to get the last word. Come here. I'll beat that out of you. Uncle Sam did one thing for me. I'll give him that. He sent me you, and not some good for nothing one.
I was focused that time.
Do what you have to do. That's right. I dreamed well. Leon.
That you did, Major. Yeah, you did.
Such a cheesy line. Okay, part of what had distracted me before is I have been making spaghetti in the Instapot, and I was just informed that it is done, and I'm gonna go help myself to some. And bye.
so good. Their defenses are no joke. That's gotta be their sanctuary. Ashley!
Ooh, you have the stench of battle on you, mate. Welcome. What can I interest you in? Good luck to you, stranger. Ruby's all rubbishy, mate. A deal well struck. Good as new. Come, welcome. Got a selection of good things. Better to be over-prepared. Am I right? Oh, don't get yourself killed now.
¡Ahí está! ¡Cubierto!
What was that?
Oh, breaks are welcome. What can I interest you in? Thank you. Easy comeback anytime. way.
Oh man, I didn't get to play with the big gun. I forgot it was here. Damn it. I can probably run next. I wonder if I can buy it and go back to it again. I can't just jump from here. Oh. Yeah, you can jump from here. See?
Son of a bitch.
No, he blew it up. I was going to use it. You dick. I mean, thank you.
got body armor. Out of the way.
I'm a little distracted, so I'm gonna end this at the next save point. Go ahead.
Time for a taste of your own medicine.
Mike! All clear!
Thanks, buddy. All right. Now watch me do my thing.
Damn. I knew it.
hate bugs. Coming.
break already.
Thanks.
When we get out of here, drinks are on me. I know a good bar. Yeah, keep your head down. Nice and slow. What? Damn it!
I'll make sure you're the next.
do I find that? Where the fuck is this thing?
What the?
Oh no. Comforting. Hmm.
a look. Welcome. Well then, what can I do you for? Ah, come back anytime. Oh, nothing. Welcome. Ooh, what you buying? Good as new. That's good work, if I do say so myself. Thank you. Well, we've given this one all we have to give. Treat it with the respect it deserves, yeah? Well then, what can I do you for? If you want a fighting chance out there, you best tune up your kit. Not seeing anything you like, stranger? Don't get yourself killed now.
Alright, that's it for me for tonight. Good night, y'all. Have a good time.